This is the BroDay Pod.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BroDay #NoPlanB podcast. My name is Gabriel Zaya, bro.
And I am Trent O'Day.
And we're BroDay. And this is episode number
11.
11. If you've never heard of the podcast before or don't know who we are professional wrestling multiverse travelers. And all we're trying to do, we are trying to spread our names throughout the universe, and hopefully we can find something interesting to talk about. Now, the first thing that we're going to talk about...
Episode 11, DeGeneres.
Hey, nice. I like it.
Guess what I'm going to try and do every podcast.
Please do.
Episode from now on.
All for it. So, episode number 11. First question. Hey, Trent.
Yeah.
Bread or cheese?
Cheese. Cheese.
Now, I'm going to say bread because I am a #bread bro. Now, Trent, you are part of...
The cheese fam.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you make sure that you...
We're very low in number. The cheese fam, we're low in number.
You are the surprising underdog.
Yeah. I don't get it. Maybe it's the
What?
What is the ambiguity of the question?
Maybe. No.
Maybe that's what it is.
That's the art of it. It's up to you to interpret.
But that's
how
what I
you
mean.
want.
Maybe that's what transformed us into what I believed were favorites. Maybe that's what's transformed us into the underdogs. The ambiguity of the question has made us the underdogs.
People being able to interpret how they want has made you the underdog, has it?
No.
People wanting to interpret however they want has made you the underdog.
Because if it was explicit, cheese or bread in this particular circumstance,
like breakfast or lunch or whatever.
Exactly, right? So then you'd be more accurately able to go, okay, well, this is why.
And then it can swing one way or the other. We want finality. We don't want gray
ambiguity
areas.
Creates finality.
We want no gray areas. We want A or B. Yes or no.
Yeah.
That's it. Right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. I don't think you fully understand what I'm trying to say, but yeah, I get it.
And we want law.
Yeah, that's
We want to turn bills into laws. And the way we do that is via our polls.
Yes, well, yeah.
And we're going to do that at the end of the year on our Instagram. One final poll. The poll to settle them all. What is it? What's the
penultimate?
The ring, or the one thing to rule them all. Is that Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah. The poll to rule them all on our Insta at BroDay Tag Team.
Yeah, you got to be on it.
You hang around, jump on.
Get all 70 burner accounts, jump on there.
Yep. And
vote.
Do it all. And we do regular voting anyway. We do different polls.
we do pod polls.
Yeah, we do pod polls.
Modest polls.
We do. So
Oddest polls.
That's the answer to that question. Now I've got another question for you, Trent.
Go for it.
How you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good, bro.
That's nice.
You doing all right? How's your day? How's your week been?
The week's been good. The week's been busy.
Busy?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Where'd you go?
Oh, just working, man.
Working?
Yeah.
Over at down in Rocky?
Yeah. That's it. Traveled down to Rockhampton.
We did. We
had ourselves a little wrestling match.
Debuted the Portal Punch.
Yeah.
Which was sick.
Super fun.
Really cool. Love that. That but also is on our socials if you want to check that out.
Yeah, go and give us some support for the old Portal Punch.
Yeah.
And hey, if you have any ideas for some cool multiverse stuff that we could do in wrestling matches.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to let us know.
Please let us know.
Flood the DMs. Hey, if you've got something cool that you think we might be able to bring to our universe, we are the people's poll.
We are the people's pod. The people's poll.
The people's pod polls.
The people's pod poll.
We are
the providers.
The people's pod provider.
We provide for the people.
We're the prime pod provider of the people.
Yo, you're good at this.
And that's what we want to do.
We're just trying to get to perfection.
That's it. And
that's how
you can help us do that.
Yeah.
By letting us know.
And you'll help us get through the algorithm as well. So
your worst enemy seems to be the algorithm.
No, man, it's our best friend. And our best friends, I'm pointing at the camera, our best friends, you guys can help us get through the algorithm.
Get through our best friend? You haven't thought this through.
Tag.
Gabriel.
Yes.
Would you like to step into a univoice?
Let's do it.
Okay. Have you heard of the Darwin Awards?
Oh, yes.
You've heard them? What are they?
But is that it goes to the awards of like stupid people because they somehow got through Darwin's evolutionary theory that the fit survive.
Kind of. So the Darwin Awards honoring Charles Darwin, the father of evolution. Yeah. Darwin Awards commemorate those who improve our gene pool by removing themselves from it in the most spectacular way possible.
Okay. All right. Yep. Very good.
So, disclaimer: death is not funny,
Okay, no.
but these are.
Because I'm assuming they didn't die.
No, they did.
They did die.
They did die.
Right.
These are the stupidest ways that people have died.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you one.
Okay.
I'm going to read you the story.
Okay.
Right? Now, chances are no one who listens knows this person. If you do, I'm very sorry. But at the same time, this is ridiculous and no, you're an adult. Switch off. All right. The little quote in italics is, in the end, cold was not the culprit.
Cold was not the culprit.
This is called The Pinnacle of Stupidity.
Okay.
Written by James G. Petropoulos.
It very much sounds like a fake story.
Nope. Googled it.
So, okay. This
It's real. It's real.
So this is an article.
It's
You said story written by like you,
no. It's the tale of how this person died.
Right.
As told by this guy.
Okay.
Was he obviously got all the information and put it into a story.
Was it like an arrow to the ankle?
No.
Achilles.
No, well, it wasn't.
Greek
the dude from Troy.
hero Achilles.
28th of October, 2019, Japan.
Achilles.
Hands are numb, but must operate smartphone.
Say the date again for me, please.
28th of October, 2019, Japan.
Okay, 2019 Japan. Yep. Hands
are numb.
Yep.
But must operate smartphone.
Must operate smartphone.
Muttered 47-year-old Tetsu to his live stream audience as he skidded and stumbled up the snow-covered Shubashiri Trail of Mount Fuji. I wish I'd bought heat packs, he lamented.
No.
And then he was heard to say, wait, I think I'm slipping. 62 miles west of Tokyo, iconic Mount Fuji is one of Japan's 3 holy mountains. A 12,389-foot volcanic summit visited by religious pilgrims, mountain climbers, and sightseers. The trek is cold and slippery even during the brief summer season, when amenity stations are staffed and available for the benefit of climbers.
Bro.
In the off-season, the stations are closed, and mountain conditions are downright hostile and inhospitable. Mm-hmm. A winter climber needs the proper gear, climbing experience, and a booster pack of common sense. Tetsu, alas, lacked all 3. Wearing street clothes suitable for a typical October day in Tokyo and carrying nothing more than a pair of climbing poles, Tetsu fired up his smartphone and proceeded up the Shubashiri Trail, which incidentally most climbers use only for descent.
Oh my God.
Means go down.
So he went up the escalator that's going down.
Yep.
But on a
Live
mountain.
streaming for the Nico Nico video sharing platform, he entitles his video, Let's Go to Snowy Mount Fuji.
Oh my God, no.
In hindsight, the title implies that Tetsu considered Snowy Mount Fuji as safe as a ski resort or Christmas tree farm. Viewers began tuning in following his happy joint up the ash-covered snow. Tetsu's viewers were now being treated to a litany of complaints about cold, numb hands and a bitter lack of hot packs. Those watching might have started to feel a bit badly for Tetsu. This was a very good time for him to turn back and resume a life, keyword, of relative anonymity. A turning point, as it were. But the urge to continue, perhaps motivated by reluctance to disappoint his viewers, I feel you, Tetsu. Encouraged Tetsu to trudge farther into obvious and imminent danger.
So are you
feeling right now?
Are you saying you'd do that?
Well, no, I just understand what it's like not to want to disappoint the fans. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, like, right, just record a pod. Like, you don't need to climb a mountain, for crying out loud.
Continuing social media commentary as he juggles climbing poles and smartphone in his frostbitten mitts. Tetsu demonstrates a classic case of misplaced priorities when he states that despite numb extremities, he must continue to operate his live stream. His viewers no doubt noticed that the trail has suddenly become narrower. The protective fence has ended and he is perilously close to the brink. He is now past the point of no return. There is absolutely nothing his viewers could do except tune out in disbelief, or perhaps place wagers amongst themselves on his odds of returning intact. Oh, this place is slippery, getting dangerous, he belatedly notices. I'm trying to walk by the rocks. Yes, rocks. It's a steep downhill. Does his audience hear the reassuring sound of crampons gripping the ice as he continues past the end of the safety fence into uncertain territory?
What? Crampons?
Of course not. He didn't bring crampons.
What are crampons?
Crampons are like the snow boots.
Oh, okay.
Like trying to...
Yeah.
on.
The ones with the spokes on them.
I would assume
spikes.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Citation needed. The slope at this point is 30 degrees, as anyone watching could see. In his continued play-by-play march and along an increasingly risky path, Tetsu frequently cautions himself against falling. Some of his viewers might have given a wry chuckle at his sudden realization of what he had gotten himself into. His inappropriate footwear now begins failing him as he trips and stumbles on. More than once, he asks himself whether he is on the right track.
Oh my God.
Viewers already know the answer. Astonishingly close to the summit for an amateur winter hiker, Tetsu at last utters the anticlimactic words, "Wait."
Oh no. So does this article tell you how many people were tuned in?
No.
Okay.
Wait. I'm slipping. Experienced Mount Fuji climbers say if you start slipping, you have one chance at self-arrest before it's too late.
Oh God.
Even now, Tetsu might drop his phone and jab his climbing poles into the ground, which he brought, by the way. But no. In an instant, it becomes apparent that his smartphone is the more intelligent one. Still live streaming away, Tetsu begins an uncontrolled slide down the rocky, snowy slope.
Oh my God.
Viewers are treated to a spectacle of feet flailing and poles tumbling free.
Dude.
A few seconds later, the phone footage abruptly stops. The final chilling image shows a climbing pole frozen in mid-flight.
Oh my goodness.
His viewers promptly alerted authorities. The 47-year-old's lifeless body was found the next day at an altitude of 9,800 feet, 1,000 meters away from where he began his fall. But for a little preparedness, the hero was lost. Gloves and crampons and a sprinkle of sense was all Tetsu needed to create a spectacular live stream
Oh my goodness.
on the ascent
That's
of
so
Japan's holy
uncomfortable.
mountain. And he might have another 47 years to relive and enjoy that experience. Watching the video, one can almost feel the mind-numbing cold Tetsu describes. But in the end, cold was not the culprit.
Dude.
Numb hands, numb brain.
That'd be so uncomfortable to watch. Imagine sat there, like, imagine if it's whoever, right? One of the boys goes, "Oi, lads, check this out. It's happening right now."
No. Without telling you what it is?
As it's happening, just goes, "Oi, this idiot's climbing Mount Fuji. Check it."
Okay.
You'd go,
okay.
"All right then."
Yeah.
And you watch it, and then imagine it happens before, like, as you're watching it live, bro.
Yeah, dude, that'd be insane.
So uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, that's so unnerving.
Yeah, in no way is
That's
this...
terrifying.
This
man.
wasn't meant to be like... But this guy's an idiot.
You get clearly.
This guy's
Clearly
an
an
idiot.
idiot. Clearly. Bro, that's nuts, man. So he's climbing, and then he goes, "Nah, I got to do it for the viewers. I got to do it for the numbers. Keep going.
Yeah.
Going. Nah, we're good. Slip.
The worst bit about reading
Bun
that...
the phone. Nah, it's fine.
Bun the phone.
Keep it."
Yeah, the worst bit was
He's an
you have
idiot.
one chance...
It's getting me angry now. He's an idiot.
One chance to arrest yourself.
That's insane, bro.
And he was like...
I don't think he knew that. No way he knew it's one chance.
he probably didn't know that. No, but
It would
like,
have been. It would have happened. It would have been like, "I'll be right. I'll be right, mate. Yeah, no worries. Tetsu. What's his name?
Tetsu.
Tetsu, no worries, mate.
Tetsu, no worries.
Easy peasy." He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Dumb. Have you
So
ever been mountain
stupid.
climbing?
No,
You ever been hiking?
probably. Yeah,
Like
I
mountain,
think so.
I mean not like hiking isn't like, I walked up an incline in some boots. I mean like
like going up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done like a proper hike.
Yeah. We've had like the big backpack.
Yeah.
There's been people on there that it's like, "Oh, I've got a bung knee, so I've got to take a spoke with me or whatever it is,
the
a
big stick.
walking stick,
The wizard
No,
stuff.
like there's that too, but like a proper hiking
pole thing.
hiking pole. Yeah. I've been on those.
Oh, yeah,
like
cool.
where you sort of like, it's North Queensland, bro. You hit up like Jarama Falls or something, or any other like waterfalls around the place. And
Yeah, you'll end
Yeah.
up going on a hike
I've
regardless.
gone hiking and I've gone spelunking as well.
You've gone spelunking.
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, there's
Explain to me spelunking.
cave
diving, yeah.
Yeah. Where
But
and
explain to me like the...
so the way it happened, we were just driving down, like going to Cairns or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was me, my current housemate, and one of his mates, and the guy's like, "Yeah, we're just gonna go. We're looking for caves or whatever," and he goes, "Oh, there," and it's just like a random like a small mountain, not even a mountain, like a hill, and he goes, "There, that's a cave." I'm like, "What?" Pull over, head in, go straight in, and goes, "There's a cave there." And we go in with like the headgear and whatnot, and just goes through. This boy was flipping logs. This dude, he was flipping logs, going, "I'm looking for snakes." Foom.
Excuse me?
Nah, no snake here. Foom. Nah, no snake here. Foom. There was a snake here, and I'm like, "What?" And this man's in control of our safety. let's go.
What?
Let's go then.
Why are you hanging out with these people?
So, well, all I got told was, you want to go cave diving? I'm like, yeah, sure. So when we went, this is the extras. So we went through, go into the cave, start diving, and it was like, there's points where you get really narrow hallways.
Yeah, sure.
And then stuff like, then it's a cathedral. Then it's like a big cave. You know what I mean? So it's a big squeeze and you're like really narrow and you're like just dragging your body through.
That is claustrophobia central,
well,
bro.
claustrophobic. And
No.
there was a couple where he's like, no, don't go through there because there's bats in there and they've got nowhere to go but
Through you.
through you. Exactly. So they're like, no, don't go through there. Leave that bit. But there was one point we sort of squeeze, just get through and then boom, like a cathedral, like this massive room, huge cave.
Man, no way.
It was so cool.
That would terrify me.
That's the one where like you'd look up and there'd be like the not icicles, but like,
Stalactites.
wow, well done. Yes, them.
Stalactites or stalagmites?
I don't know, whatever they are. One of them. And like they
I'm
were
going to
all
say
up
that
there.
stalactites go down
Okay.
and stalagmites go up. Citation needed? Barbs, I'm sure you got my back on that one. You will tell me that.
Yeah. So, yeah, there was all up there, and then there was like down some other place. It was like bats, and like in the other corner, there were like just a bunch of bats in there as well. And then he was like, "All right, cool, let's get out of here."
Dude, no way.
And then
Not for me.
bailed, and then
There you go.
So yeah, that's my
Spelunking story.
my spelunking story. What was your one? Oh yeah, Tetsu the idiot.
Tetsu the moron.
And tag.
Tag.
Hey Trent,
What's up?
you want to step into a universe?
Boy, you know I do.
All right, I want to
It's my
step.
whole deal.
I want to step into a universe of put me over.
Put you over?
Put me over.
Okay.
So
I can
Trent,
put you over.
I want to know.
I almost always put you over.
You never do. I want to know. That's a lie. You always do. I want to know if you were going to sell me to two different people. Okay, I want you to sell me to like
In pieces?
No, like the concept of Gabriel.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yep.
If someone's like, I've got a, I don't know. You find out through a mutual of a mutual, they've got a date with Gabriel. Right. Like, oh, I've got a date. Like,
I find out through a mutual. Why haven't I found this out through you?
I don't know. Maybe I'm keeping it on the down low. Where I'm like,
What the hell?
I'm keeping it on the down
We're
low.
friends. I'm just about to put you over to this woman. You can't tell me that you're dating her?
All right, maybe it's
You know what? I hate this segment already. You have done me dirty.
So okay, say I do tell you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm like to you. Oh, hey, by the way, I got a date Friday night.
Yeah.
I can't do the podcast recording session or whatever.
Well,
it is.
now I don't care.
And then you're like, all right, yeah, cool, no worries.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yep,
All right, thanks,
sure.
mate. So, and then say she's a friend of a friend and you're at a group situation and then
Yep.
your friend says, oh, hey, Trent O'Day, he's tag team partners with Gabriel. And then she goes, oh, yeah, what's he like?
Okay.
What do you say?
He's great. Oh, do you want me to go straight into the thing?
What does she say? Yeah, like
All
a
right.
hypothetical, right? So what she goes, what's he like? And then you say,
He's great. He's really funny. I would tell. So obviously the easy stuff is to be like, yeah, he's really funny. He's really easy to talk to. Like you do the basic stuff first because they just want to hear basic dating lingo.
yeah.
He's fun.
The basic dating KPIs.
The basic dating KPIs. So
Yep.
he's fun.
Yep.
He's easy to talk to.
Yep.
He's really funny. He's chill. He's active. He takes care of himself. He knows what he's doing. Blah, 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 blah. Here's all the basic stuff to make anyone appealing in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Then
Then
you hit the stories. Then you
Yo.
tell the one story that gasses them up the whole time.
Okay.
I can't tell mine on this podcast because it's inappropriate for children.
When we used to live together?
Yeah, the one
Oh, okay.
when we used to live together.
Yeah. All right.
Can't tell that one.
No, that's fine.
But what I will say is I can change all the details to make it work.
All right, go for it.
Okay, cool. So I was at a
Music festival.
music festival. Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. You can
Kids
say
can go to music festivals. Yeah, sure.
Music festival's fine.
I was in a music festival
Yes.
And I had met a friend, and they were a really good friend. And I wanted to arrange a play date with this friend.
Yeah, good.
And because I didn't know them that well, but I really wanted to get to know them as friends.
Very good.
So, and have a play date with them.
Yeah, of course.
Now, because we lived together,
We did at the time.
you couldn't come to the music festival. So therefore you couldn't meet my play date
Correct.
because you were studying.
That's right.
You're being responsible and doing your homework,
Yes.
which is good, which is what you should always do. You should always do your homework.
Yeah.
So while you were doing your homework,
Yeah.
I was meeting up with my new friend
Yep.
and
Meet up with your play date.
meeting up with my play date.
And you want to
I
set
was,
up another play date.
Yeah, well, we were getting to know each other in the music festival to see if they wanted to come over and we could play at my house.
Yeah.
And so I asked
Yeah.
if you could pick me and my friend up.
Myself, Gabriel.
I asked Gabriel if you could come and pick me and my new friend up so we could come and play at my
home?
house at home.
Okay.
And you said that was fine.
Yeah.
The thing was,
Oh.
I remembered that my playroom, the playroom that we play in,
Okay.
the bedroom,
Okay. Yep. There
where
you go.
all my toys are,
Yep. Yep.
the place where we play,
Your Zelda paraphernalia.
all my Zelda paraphernalia.
Yep.
Shut up, Trent. Don't blow this now.
Careful. Steady.
Steady. My playroom was really dirty.
Yep.
I'd left, or I'd not done
You
the
can
right
say
thing.
bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny if we go with the.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Play along. Keep the fade.
Shut up. Just back me. I'm in the middle of putting you over.
Sorry.
All of my.
You're telling this whole story as is verbatim to this girl.
yeah.
Okay. Good. This is when we have a huge.
So yeah, I'm telling you as is. Yeah, I'm telling you as is. Yeah. So I had left my playroom very dirty. Toys were all over the place. You know, clothes were everywhere. I'd not done very well
No.
at keeping it
No.
tidy.
It was a bit
I
messy.
knew that if I was going to make a new friend,
Yep.
I couldn't bring my new friend into this playroom
Why is that?
because they wouldn't like it.
Okay.
They wouldn't want to play with somebody who's seen to be dirty.
Okay.
And that's fair enough.
That's fair.
So I message you
Yes.
and say, "Hey dude,
Yep.
got a new friend.
Yeah.
Any chance you could help a brother out and tidy my playroom?
Yep.
Tidy.
That's fair enough. You remember it that way.
Right.
I remember a slightly different with what you were saying. There was a lot more caps lock. There was a lot more caps messages.
There were
And you
caps lock messages.
and you were a little bit
Desperate.
insistent. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Desperate. Okay.
insistent,
You were-
desperate, mildly aggressive.
Yeah.
Are all words I would describe.
I remember you were like
How
in full caps, brother. I need you. So yeah.
Now
go
that
on.
can be interpreted many ways, but I
Okay.
was very excited to have my new friend over.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yep.
my friend and I
Mm-hmm.
were coming back, and I needed you to tidy my playroom, which you, for all intents and purposes, had or had not done, and I did not know. You picked me up. You picked me and my friend up. You picked me and my friend and her friends up. And now her friends may not have liked her coming over to play at my house
No.
because they may have had friend jealousy.
Yes, or maybe they wanted. Maybe they wanted to hang out with them. They wanted to.
Maybe they wanted to be their friend.
Yes.
So you drop the friend, my new friend, you drop their friend
off.
home.
Yes.
Yep. Their other friend,
Yes.
was a little bit perplexed as
Yep.
to why my new friend was not getting out of the car
Yes.
when we had dropped the friend off.
Yep.
I said that we well, there was lots of questions, lots of puzzled looks in the car as to why my friend was not getting out.
Yes.
My friend said, "Are we getting out?" And I said, "No, we are going to Toys R Us.
Yeah.
We're going to Toys R Us."
And your new friend's friend was unable to come to
Was
Toys R Us.
unable to come to Toys R Us because
Because of the age limit.
of the age limit to get into Toys R Us.
You got to be 18
You gotta
years
be
old.
18 plus to get into Toys R Us. That's their
At least.
secret motto.
At least.
Yeah, that's their secret motto.
Yeah.
That's why I went bankrupt. Lots of kids grew up and they couldn't get in.
They couldn't get in. Real poor business model.
Yeah, it's a poor business
Really
model.
poor.
Actually.
Their whole niche really is in the under 18.
The under 18 market. Yeah. So I said to you, we're going to Toys R Us.
No, you said to the group.
Said to the group, we're going to Toys R Us. You look at me and
I
you
asked
go,
you. I confirmed. I said, I would like a confirmation response, please,
are we going to Toys R Us?
because I was driving.
And I said, no.
Yeah. You just,
No.
yep.
We are not going to Toys R Us. We were never going to Toys R Us. It was a ruse. It was a ruse. It was a lie. It was a bamboozling.
Yep. Because what for? You've already got
Toys at home.
toys at home
I got toys at home.
and you're financially,
And we can play at home. We don't need to play at Toys R Us.
yeah, you're a financially responsible adult.
Yeah, I was fine.
You don't want to spend more money.
Exactly. So you take us back to our place, my place,
Yeah.
to our place to play.
Yeah.
You get in, you've done all this work to clean my playroom. We get in and we go in, and just before we start to play, my new friend
Yeah.
goes, "Wow, it was so neat in here."
Yep.
And I went, "Well, yeah," and closed the door.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And that is why you make the best friend. Oh, sorry. By the way, I should point out that my new friend is now my best friend, and we've been best friends for a long time.
Yeah.
And that's a sweet ending to a story.
It is. So that's what you tell them.
That's what I tell them. That's the story I tell them, and it puts you over huge,
By the way,
and it makes you. You're a great guy.
This can be a plug. So in future, if you want to hear this story properly, like uncensored, raw, when we start getting a following to get a Patreon up, it'll be a Patreon exclusive. We'll tell this story,
Yeah.
and some other stories,
and
and
we'll
then
tell some other, and we'll read.
They'll be like 18 plus exclusives,
Uncensored
uncensored stories, and
Yep.
we'll tell them, we'll give people that good,
Yeah. Sure.
unbleeped, all that jazz.
Once we finally get the content
when we get
out,
the Patreon out.
the Patreon and whatever. But yeah.
Okay, so that's
That's how I would put you over.
Cool.
That story, winner every time. You look like a machine. You look insane. You look like you're there for the boys, helping them, which you are.
yeah.
You look like you're there to help. You're a great guy. You're selfless.
Yeah. So
All of that is implied in that story.
So-
that's how I put you over.
at the time, I remember, and I'm gonna tell this.
Verbatim.
Yep. When I was cleaning your bedroom, right? You've got an ensuite.
Oh, God. This
Right.
makes me seem so gross.
No, but I'm gonna save it though.
Okay.
Okay. So you've got an ensuite, right? And then I'm like, all right, I'll step in. Let's have a look. And I looked at the toilet, and I'm like, what is that?
Oh, God.
Okay, but this is fine.
Stop
Okay,
switching off. It's not.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It is fine. And I'm like, what is that? So I get bleach, run the bleach around it, flush, nothing. Bleach, flush, it's still there. And in my mind, I'm like, I need to have a chat to this boy about his diet because that's not on. It was something just caked on the side. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not on, bro. So I grab the brush and I like clean it up and away it goes, sweet, sorted. Next day, and I'm like, look, man, I just need to talk to you about something. With your toilet, there was some, and you're like, oh, that was hair gel. And I'm like, what? And then you said, no, that was hair gel because we had like, it was pomade or something like
I
that.
had pomade, and there's
Yeah.
a particular brand where if you use it quickly, it's not a problem. But if
Yeah.
you keep it, especially in the North Queensland heat,
Yes. And
if you leave it for a little while,
the moisture in the air as well.
it turns really sticky and gross, and it
It
essentially
sticks to
turns
itself. It
into
doesn't
like,
stick to your hair.
yeah. So I'd run it through my hair, and it didn't move.
There was
And
I
and
know
I
the
was
exact
like-
feeling. You get like there's a clump that just sticks
Yeah.
in your hands and
And
it
I
doesn't
was
look
like,
good.
that's disgusting. And I remember I was late for work that day, so I grabbed it and I flicked it, and it went in the toilet, and I was like, ugh, yuck, I'll grab it later. And then I think we went out the night before on the Friday, so I
Yeah.
didn't get a chance to clean it.
Yeah,
and so then come the Saturday or the Sunday, whenever that music festival was,
Yep.
it was still there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I haven't got the hair gel out yet. And it was really gross. And it looked bad because pomade's orange.
Yeah,
If you look at pomade, it's orange.
orange. And I mean, really, orange is just
Brown.
Brown is just dark orange.
Yep.
So
Which is a real thing.
yeah,
Orange is just light brown.
There you
There's
go.
no way to physically get brown without just going orange and then getting it darker.
cool.
Actual factual for you.
Oh, hey,
Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry, mate.
Dead set. Bro, are you tag?
All right, Gabriel,
Yes, Trent.
would you like to press the button
Would I like to press the button?
Yeah, whoa.
Oh, I don't know.
Would you like to press the button? You have two options. You either press the button or you don't press the button. Don't make your decision now, Jesus Christ.
Okay then. Good. Thank
God.
you. Holy
You
dooly.
make it you don't even know what you're doing yet.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. Tell me.
You want to press the button?
I don't know yet.
Don't. Yeah, good.
I don't know
Jeez.
yet. I don't know yet.
Just wait.
Stop asking me.
Okay. Now, do you want to press it?
No, I swear. I don't know. I need more info.
It's the correct answer.
Exactly.
You do need more info. All right, this is called press the button.
Okay. Okay.
This is where you decide whether or not you want to press the button.
Okay then.
Okay?
All right, I get it. I think we get it. It's pretty simple.
Okay, go.
I got this 12 seconds ago.
Go.
Go what?
Press the button.
I don't know.
No, will you press the button?
Well, I don't know.
All right, just making sure you're on board with the segment.
I got the segment.
Do you want me to rehash it again?
That's the whole thing, isn't it?
That's it. You want to press it?
You want to press the button?
Yeah, you want to press it? Don't. Oh, Jesus, don't.
I'm just saying, do I want to press the button?
Yeah, I'm worried that you're going to shoot off without me telling you what you're pressing for.
Come
I'm
on.
worried that you're going to...
Come on then. Let's go. Tell
Okay.
me.
If you press the button, you will be
The button presser.
an undying immortal. But any cuts, bruises, or otherwise non-lethal injuries you sustain will not heal.
Okay. I'm not pressing the button. I didn't even need that bit.
You're not pressing the button.
Why would you want to be immortal?
Immortal, bro.
There's no
Imagine the things that you would see.
There's no romance in life.
I disagree.
Nah, what do you mean?
See the end of time. The things that you would live to witness.
If there's no sense of finality, then there's no romance in the world, bro. Because everything is so romantic and beautiful,
Everything
and
is
art is
final.
so nice because it finishes, right?
What?
Everything has a sense of romance because it's fleeting, because it will come and it will go. That's why you cherish the relationships you have with your people.
Exactly.
With everyone.
They
right?
still come and go whether or not you live through them.
So you stick around and go through that pain over and over.
That's the romance.
And over
Isn't that what you
and
want?
over again. No, that's heartbreak.
No,
that's
it isn't.
consistent heartbreak.
No, it's not. Because
Yes, it is. Because
for
you're there
80 plus
all the
years,
time.
Because for 80 plus years, you could have that feeling.
How do you age?
Well, it doesn't say, but let's say, for example, that you stay,
35 or something.
yeah, I guess, at a moderately young age, but in the eyes of everyone else, you age with them. I don't know. I haven't really thought this out.
So, okay. So if you are...
If you stay 35, then you go, oh, well, once they get to 60, then they're different to me. My friends aren't the same age as me and whatever.
And that's the heartbreaking thing. You make friends with people your age. They grow older. You don't. You can't relate to them as much as you can. And then they all go, like they die and go. And then you go, you get obviously sad and depressed. And then you go, do I make new friends? No, I should, because I'm going to live forever. So you make new friends.
Yep.
And you make friends with them and you live through that whole thing again. And then they die and go away. And then that heartbreak is even more.
Or
and
you
it hurts
don't.
even more.
Or you don't
Or
make
you
new
don't.
friends.
And you live alone. Wow. So appealing.
But maybe you don't live alone. Maybe you make like casual acquaintances. You don't get attached. You move on. You see the world. You see everything. You have enough time to witness everything. You see time at its endpoint. You see the sun explode. You see everything.
How do you know that's... I don't know, man. I can't. I don't want that. You
Take
need
the injuries and stuff out of it. Like, yeah, you'd have to live a pretty safe life, fair enough. Because if you lose an arm, then you're like, well, that's gone forever and it's not healing.
I don't know. Wanting to be immortal, I don't know, man. It's not...
The concept of immortality is pretty huge. I understand that. Like,
I
they're
don't-
like forever, 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 forever is massive.
Yeah. No, man. I'm not pushing the button.
Okay, a million years.
Gladly.
A million years?
No.
An absurdly long amount of time, but there's still a finality to it.
No. If it's just me, it's the same thing.
What do you mean if it's just you?
So if I'm pressing the button and I'm the only one that's living a million years...
Pick
no
someone
one-
else
no
to
one
press the
around
button
me?
with you.
No, two people?
Yep.
Yes. Then I will.
One other person.
If there's one other person that can do it with me, yes.
Who do you
'Cause then-
choose?
Oh,
Picking a family member?
no, it'd have to be a partner.
Yeah, you picking a partner?
It'd have to be a partner. And then what happens if you break up?
Yeah. What happens with that?
So if you break up, is it a...
No, it's they pressed it. They're there. In a million years, if there's only 2 people left on a scorched earth, it's you two.
It'll be the comfortability. You'll have to, because you'll have that sense of comfort in someone else that is experiencing the same things you are. So you'll have to, human nature, you will find a way to be civil at least, I guess. If there is the breakup. That's what I mean. If you do break up.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. So 2 people, you press the button.
2 people, I press the button.
Singular? No.
Singular, nah, bro.
Fair play.
No way.
All right. Okay, next button. You have a complete, emphasis on the word complete.
Mm-hmm.
Complete awareness of everything around you in a mile-wide sphere, including even the smallest things, such as ants crawling across the grass or minor muscle movements.
Okay.
But you're permanently blind.
Do I press the button?
Yeah. This is some Daredevil superhero-ish.
That's really cool. Like, that's really, really cool to be able to
sense
all of it. Then
this isn't like that echolocation stuff. You can't just see the room in black and white. Like,
you just know that stuff's happening. Stuff's there.
Everything.
Like, you just know that the tree's there, the rock's there,
the
hill's here, there's someone walking over there.
Yeah. Like, you can tell without seeing. But you don't see little things. You don't see your child's first smile. You're aware that they're smiling, but you don't see it. You don't see the pink and orange sunsets anymore.
Oh, Townsville does great sunsets.
You know they're happening. You don't see it.
And the payoff is that you can sense everything around you.
You're a superhero. Anything that happens, you could prevent so much bad from happening. By sensing the smallest muscle movements in this. Do you sacrifice
and knowing if
the selfish pleasures? Do you sacrifice the selfish pleasures?
Yes. I push the button.
You push the button.
I reckon I push the button. And I can start making money off this. Right? I can go.
You're such a shark.
I'm like,
I'm going to pump it into the crypto and do some wimp wumps on the file exchanges.
No.
Short squeeze coming up. Bull trap, big pen. Horseman legs. Going to get some transfer currency.
No. I'm going to be able to like fight people. Because everyone's little muscular thing. I'm like, all right, sweet. I'm sorted.
So what you're saying is
or be a magician.
You know what? You should do combat, but you should do it in like an entertainment form where you get dressed up in an elaborate costume, maybe find a tag partner. You should work together, come up with like a really funny gimmick where could almost use those superhero powers
to like travel the universe.
Yeah, to like travel a multiverse. No. You should do that.
It'll never get over.
Never get over.
But yeah, would you push the button?
100%.
Yeah, see?
I'd give up the selfish pleasures.
Okay, what about the immortality thing?
See, I'm one of those people where I probably would press it out of knowing that the fear of mortality still intimidates me a little bit as a 28-year-old.
Wow.
Does it really? A little bit, yeah. Damn. Yeah, a little bit. I still have little moments to myself where I'm like, oh my God, this is actually going to happen and there's nothing I can do to physically prevent it. And that terrifies me. So out of pure panic, I'd probably press it, yeah.
Dude.
So I'd never have to experience the finality. And lastly, you have every skill known to man.
Okay.
You can only use it when no one is watching.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll push it. Why not?
Yeah, what's the downside of not pushing it?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
I could. Oh no, I'm the best juggler in the world.
To myself.
Yeah, to myself.
Sweet.
In my room.
Great. That's awesome. Beforehand, I wasn't.
I couldn't juggle.
I can juggle.
Now
I can do it.
Show me. Nah.
Yeah. You won't. You're correct. I won't.
Yeah. I can axe throw it. Really? Yeah, I'm the best axe thrower in the world. Show me. No.
You said that. I swear I was like, can you? No, yeah. Yeah, man. Why not? Yeah, there's no payoff.
There's no downside to doing it.
There's no downside.
Except, well, I mean, the downside is that you could never make the claim.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't.
You can make any
You
claim.
could never back up the claim. Yeah, you can. You can make up any claim. As
Sounds insurance-y.
you can make any claim, yeah. But I guess you would have, you'd be unable to physically back up that claim.
Yes.
Yeah. I can swim faster than
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps. Show me. No.
No. Yeah. No.
Don't watch.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Don't watch.
Did it.
Did it. I run the 100 meters faster than Usain Bolt. Do it.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Did it.
I'm done. I'm back.
Done.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah, turn into Speedy Gonzalez.
Or the Flash.
Yeah, he's the once again a faster superhero than Arriba.
Exactly.
Who's
Pretty good.
faster, Speedy Gonzalez or the Roadrunner?
The Roadrunner.
You think?
I think so.
Have you seen Roadrunners?
Like real life?
Yeah.
No?
They look nothing like the cartoon.
I don't-
And that infuriated me.
I don't want to know.
I saw a Roadrunner and it's a fat pigeon.
Is it?
It's a fat knobbly pigeon looking thing.
Knobbly.
Knobbly.
What's knobbly?
He produced a line of nuts. It's Knobbly's nuts.
It's an elf.
Knobbly?
Noddy.
Noddy.
Yes.
What color was his car?
Is this Mandela effect? Red?
And?
Green.
Yellow.
That's what I said.
In his red and yellow car. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. He was a Hulkamaniac. What was his thing?
I'll tell you something big ears, you bastard. Or brother.
I think so. Like, when's the Hulk ever said that?
I just wanted Noddy to get real bogan on big ears.
I don't know anything from Noddy.
I remember Noddy and big ears and
Mate, this is a crypto thing all over again. You're just making up names.
Noddy and big ears.
Noddy and big ears, mate. All right, look, man, come August.
Was Noddy Australian?
We'll get the big ears. Look, this graph's doing a big ears. Was Noddy Australian?
Was
Maybe.
Noddy Australian?
I don't know. Look it up. I'll fill time.
Noddy, big ears.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that Hulk Hogan, when he was Hollywood Hulk Hogan, he wanted to be like, yeah, brother, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Triple H.
Oh, Mr. Plod was the fat cop. Mr. Plod.
Who's Big Ears then?
Big ears is... He's got big ears.
Do you remember Brum?
Yeah, I love Brum.
Brum was a lad.
Dude, I am a mark for Brum.
Brum was a G.
Brum was a G.
Didn't it used to always finish with like a song?
And then he... That was my Brum noise.
The second, the first honk honk was really good.
I couldn't do it again.
That was really good. That was spot on.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
No, I was about to do Aruga. That's not Scooby.
Can you do a Scooby-Doo impression?
Ruh-roh.
No, that's pretty good.
Reggie.
That's
all right.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Can you do Jason Statham? All right. All right. 66 and still sexy.
The perfect Jason Statham.
Yeah. No, who is
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve. No, who am I doing?
That's Sean Connery.
Yeah, Sean Connery. That's
Sean Connery.
other
Yeah.
easy impressions.
Arnie.
Get to the chopper.
Come on.
Come on.
What are you waiting for? Do it now. Kill me. And then
I'll be back.
And then
No, that's terrible. That back was terrible.
yeah, that was bad. That back was terrible. That was like when we were in Rocky, when we had the brawl, and before at the lumberjack match, we had the brawl, and Brownie's pointing at people, and he's like, "Get back, baby, go back," and he was a big pose. Anyway, the Arnie bit when he set the trap up for Alien or Predator, which movie he was in, and he's like, "Come on, kill me! What are you waiting for? Do it now!" And then the trap goes off and it misses, and then he's like, "No!" and then runs off. That's my Arnie.
Yeah. Give me the squeaky voice teen from The Simpsons.
I feel like that's something that you can clearly do. Like it's that's a loaded one.
Not really.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Just because it's an easy voice.
do it then.
Well, because it's a squeaky voice, and it's just
Do it.
what do I? Give me one of his lines. I don't even know what he says.
You brought the character up.
Yeah, because I know that because the voice is simple. Well, give me one of his lines.
I don't know. Squeaky voice teen. Which one? Who's the squeaky voice teen
He's
in the Simpsons?
I don't know, guys. That one.
Okay, all right. That
That
right.
one.
The guy that works at like the
Krusty Burger.
works at Krusty Burger. And,
Yeah.
My God, you're greasy. When he's like, kids covered in grease.
you're greasy.
Yeah.
Grease me up, woman.
Yeah. That's another. So, small, splintered off actual factual. All of Trent O'Day's accents default to Scottish.
That's not true.
It's really funny.
Yeah, it's
There was
a
one
good
time-
gag, though.
I can't remember what it was. One time you were like trying to do an Indian accent and then it just went to Scottish.
It's easy. It just rolls off the tongue.
So funny.
It's not good Scottish. None of these accents are good, by the way,
No,
but
your Scottish is really good.
how long have we been going for?
You're back to your Scottish heritage. I don't know, 40-ish, 45-ish probably.
Sweet. All right, tag.
Tag. Trent O'Day, do you want to step into a universe, sir?
It's so good when we step into the universes because generally,
By the way,
Oh.
I just want to make a comment. For those that are watching, you can clearly see that we're dressed in a different attire.
oh, I was gonna chuck that in the.
We can go here right now.
Yeah, all right, do it
We're
right
here
now.
right now. So
let's do it right now.
we are hopefully, by the way, before this comes out, I want us to have the video come out. So you guys would all hopefully, fingers
Oh,
crossed.
you're putting so much
I know,
pressure.
so much pressure.
Now we have to do it.
I know. So hopefully you guys would already seen the video, but the jackets that we have on now, they're our entrance jackets. They are brought to you by the wonderful people at Baked by Marie.
Can you see that on the?
Hopefully-
I'm trying
oh.
to show it on the thing, but there it
Yeah.
is.
All right, there you go.
There it is.
Get the Baked by Marie bit in.
Yeah,
All right,
Baked
audio
by
listeners,
Marie.
this is
Very awkward for you.
So, the lovely people at Baked by Marie, Gologly Lane in Rasmussen, the finest bakery in all of Townsville, in all
Yep.
of North Queensland, in the region, bro. 3 Michelin stars. Do not look up the official Michelin star rating. This is just a BroDay Michelin star rating.
Yeah.
The stars count more because we're multi-universe travelers.
Yeah, we've seen many
We've
Michelins.
seen many stars. We've sure. We've seen
Oh,
many
yeah, no,
Michelin.
stars was better. Yes. Sure, shoot with stars. Stars was better.
So across our travels, we saw many a Michelin.
We sure saw heaps of
men, Michelin
Michelins.
stars.
Yeah.
Plenty. And we know a good bakery. Bro, this is a banging bakery.
Yeah, man.
As a bread, bro,
He knows bread. Bake. He knows bake. Baked goods.
good lad. So, Baked
Do you
by
want to
Marie.
finish the rest of this and I'll just sit out?
Yeah, I think so, man.
That's a good idea.
We know you're here, bro. It's all
Yeah,
good. You don't
thanks.
have to remind people and
Thanks,
just
man.
say stuff. It's all
Okay,
good.
yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, definitely check out our lovely sponsors, Baked by Marie. We'll have the link in the description. Link is there. Hit them up for cakes, for baked goods every morning. Stop by. And on Thursdays, they do gluten-free as well.
How much does a gluten cost?
I don't know. Nothing.
Nothing.
On Thursday.
It's free.
Gluten-free.
It's free.
I don't think that's how it works.
I wouldn't know how it works.
We'll have to look it up.
All right.
In the meantime,
Tag.
Tag.
There we go.
That'll do.
That'll do. Gabriel,
So,
you know what time it is?
what time is it?
It's time for wrestling.
It's the... Yeah, it is. I was talking like it's the final segment and I was going to hit the final countdown.
Final segment.
I can't riff. Anyway. This is bad content.
Are you going to talk over the top of it?
No, I
I'm
said I
giving
can't
you a
riff.
full thing.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into the wrestling roundup. If you're not interested in the grapples, I sometimes gripe about the grapples. If you're not interested in that, feel free to turn off, I guess. And
Go and
before
tend
you
to
do,
your things.
before you do, be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to the audio format, give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts.
Please
Head
do.
over to YouTube, bump the algorithm, just subscribe.
Our
Like,
friend
just
the
jump
algorithm
on. Yeah.
needs bumping.
Give it a thumbs up. Comment on some stuff. Comment about Trent's Scottish accent. How Scottish was it? Was it any good? Was it not? And you can do all of that across the socials at BroDay Tag Team. If you want to follow myself, Gabriel Zaya, you can follow me at The Real Gabe Bro on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
And if you'd like to follow me at Trent O'Day, you can follow me at O'Day QWA on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Lovely. So for today's wrestling roundup, it's going to be a grapple gripe. I love me a grapple gripe.
I love how much you hate stuff.
It's a grapple gripe with Gabe. Nah, bro, I'm keeping people accountable.
That's fair.
So,
People need to be kept accountable.
what grapple gripe this is?
Yeah, what are you griping about today, big boy?
Appearance.
My appearance. You can't. People can't change that.
You're
The way
right.
they look is the way they look, bro.
Exactly right.
Or is it?
Bum, bum, bum.
Nice. You had a little bit of vibrato in that last
I did.
Can you sing?
Maybe.
Can you work the pipes?
I don't know. I can carry a tune.
Hello.
So, for your appearance in wrestling,
If you want to hear Gabriel sing a ditty
yeah,
on
you know what?
the pod.
The only ditty I'll sing
Yeah? Yeah?
is the spin the wheel segment intro song.
Never mind. I now hate everything I've said up until this point.
Double-edged sword.
Keep going on with your hating stuff.
Cop that. So, my grapple gripe is your appearance,
Right?
So-
Physical or otherwise?
Physical.
Okay.
Mainly. Because I get it, everyone looks the way they look, but you got to try and put in some effort to be in your best physical shape as you can.
Yeah.
Okay? If you just look like a bloke on the street, what's the appeal? People turn up to wrestling and they'll look at the two people in the ring, and then honestly, there's that split decision, that snap judgment, and they go, I could beat him in a fight.
100%.
And I could beat the other guy in a fight. Let alone these two are superstars, and oh my goodness, this is going to be a battle of titans. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, you watch UFC, and depending on their weight division and their weight class, you go, nah, these guys are shredded.
Yeah.
These guys are lean muscle, and they look mean, and they're going to kill each other.
Even if they're not, though, if they're heavyweights, they look like
Then
they could just beat the ever-loving God out of you.
Exactly. Where you see the power.
Like they're just
that
they're
got
just
in them.
chunky, like
Exactly.
they're just massive,
and they've got power.
yeah.
Right? Have some self-respect. Put in some effort for the way you look, because all people do is make snap judgments and go, he's believable or he's not. Because we're trying to sell ourselves as professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
You need to look like a wrestler. If you look like Gary from the pub, no
Yeah.
offense to any Garys out there that go to pubs,
Hey man, if that's your lifestyle, go for it.
go for it.
Dude, we're not knocking you. If you want
No, don't be a wrestler though.
yeah, pretty much. Essentially that. If you want to go out and be that way and whatever, cool, do that.
Yeah.
But if you want to be a wrestler,
Look like a wrestler.
can you look like a wrestler, please?
look like a wrestler?
And at least put in the effort. Like, and this comes from a place of when we both started,
Yep.
we didn't look
we
like wrestlers.
We weren't happy with the way we looked.
We weren't happy with the way we looked
And
at all.
we actively changed it. So if you're not happy with the way you look and you are actively doing something about it, perfect.
Yeah, this doesn't apply to you.
You are the prime example. You are exactly what I want.
Yeah.
You are the perfect person to be like, that's a wrestler.
yeah, this
Because you're on a journey and you're trying to look better. You're trying to look bigger, stronger,
this isn't
look leaner.
knocking people who don't currently look like wrestlers, like who don't currently, because we're still not at the end point of our destination.
No.
Okay, it's not about that. It's about, well, I assume anyway, this is what I'm getting from it, is it's those people who sit there and wrestling is a hobby to them. Wrestling is a hobby. It's a pastime. It's something that they do so they don't get bored every one Saturday a month.
Yep.
They don't have pride in the way they look. They don't care. They're like, well, I'm 110 kilos of whatever, and I'm not making any effort to change that because I don't care.
Exactly.
And we're meant to take you seriously as an athlete.
And there's like, I don't know, man. I get like almost like it's it's not a personal attack, but I almost feel like it's a personal attack. Like they're almost having a go at me to be like, look, I'm not putting in the effort and I'm getting booked. Like, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm doing the utmost as much as I can, 4, 5, 6 times a week. I'm training.
Yeah.
Right. And trying to put in all this effort.
We train together.
Yeah. To better
we
ourselves.
Get up. Yeah, we get up at 4 o'clock every morning.
Yep.
To go to the gym at 4:30, 4:45.
Yep.
To put in the work so we can then go to our 9 to 5s or do whatever we need to do or study or whatever.
Yep.
Throughout the day, so we can look good for our wrestling show.
Yeah. And then there's like other wrestlers. They're gonna be like, nah, don't need to. Nah, I'm all right. Nah, we'll be right.
I've gone to gym. I've gone to gym once in this month. Oh well.
Yeah, like it's almost disrespectful. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and then so this is the other thing, right? Is then like you go to your bookers or your promoters or whoever, and you're sitting there and you've busted your backside to look the way you do, to get absolutely shredded, max.
Yeah.
Like You're in the best physical shape. You've cleaned up your eating. I quit smoking for this.
Yeah.
100% full disclosure. I was a smoker. And it took me a while, but quit.
Yep.
Because I was like, there's no way my wrestling can get better if I don't quit this.
Yeah.
I need to get rid of it. Mm-hmm. Quit it.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I've made massive lifestyle changes. And I don't get me wrong, I didn't do this just for plain old health. I should have. I get that. But I didn't. I did it for wrestling.
Yep.
I did it for wrestling because I'm arrogant enough and I'm self-centered enough to know that I need to look good for the thing where I'm showing off my body to people.
Exactly.
I don't care about overall health. Honestly, when I first started the journey, I didn't care about overall health. I just wanted to look good for wrestling.
Yeah.
So I quit smoking, cleaned up my diet, and my diet's not great, but it's still clean, and went to gym and started going to gym and doing cardio and all this sort of stuff. And I put in the effort and I'm working. And then if you're like me or like Gabe and you've busted your backside and worked as hard as you possibly could.
Because there's no off season. There can't be an off. You've got to be always ready.
You've got to be always ready.
You're always going to be in the best shape that you can be. You've got to be better than what you were yesterday, than the last show, than the last match, than the last week.
Yeah.
You've always got to be trying to strive to get better and stronger and looking like as shallow as it sounds, you need to be looking as aesthetically pleasing as you can be.
Yeah. And if you're sitting there and you've worked that hard and then you go to a wrestling promotion and you've got someone there out of shape, out of condition, out of this, out of that, who's just been there for a long time, you feel disrespected.
Yeah.
Because you're like, and yet chances are they're probably the ones getting the title matches. They're probably the ones who are carrying the company. They're probably the ones that...
Just because they've been around.
And you're like, but I've worked so hard.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're always taught, if you
Putting
work
in
hard in the
all
business,
this
if you work hard in the business and you pay your dues and you do what you need to do and this, that, and the other, you will get rewarded.
Yep.
And yet...
And then on the flip side, you got people that aren't putting in the effort, that just happen to be around wrestling long enough where it's like, yep, all right, we'll put you in. You get the, like you said, the title shots and all of it.
Yeah.
So it's the absolute opposite. You're not putting in, they're not putting in the effort.
And they're getting rewarded.
And they're getting the rewards.
And you're busting your backside and you get nothing.
And you get nothing.
How can you motivate people?
Exactly. So
if you don't have if you're on the outside looking in and you don't have those internal motivators to start moving, they're not going to get motivated by seeing the lazy sod get all the rewards.
Yeah, exactly.
While the two guys over there that are busting, working as hard as they physically possibly can, you're like, well, they put in however many hours a week and they get nothing. He's doing everything. He's doing nothing, and he's getting everything.
Yeah, you need to workers out there, put in the effort. Genuinely put in as much effort as you can with how you look. Work as hard as you can with every aspect that you possibly can. And then conversely, for bookers...
Yeah, and promoters,
reward the people that are putting in the effort, that are drawing in fans.
Yeah,
that are getting
those guys.
Reward them.
Reward them because it's not fair.
Because it's sort of it's one feeds the other.
Yeah.
Right? If as workers you go, I've been putting in this effort and I'm trying, and you don't get rewarded, you're going to go, well, what for? Why should I try? I'm not going to try anymore. So then it's a negative spiral to that you're in your company. People go, well, I'm not going to do it. So people aren't going to look as good as they could.
Yeah.
Then on the other side, if you go, no, we're looking at whoever, we're looking at this wrestler, that wrestler, and you guys are doing well. We can see that you're in good shape. We're going to give you a bit of a push. You can have a title shot. You can have this. You can get into whatever it is. So then the rest of the roster looks at it and goes, I'm going to work hard now because there's the reward there.
And I know that wrestling's not just about the way you look. It's a multifaceted game.
Yeah, that's right. But one part of it is the appearance. Because like I said, people rock up to a show and they make snap judgments.
Yeah.
They look at person A and person B. Doesn't matter how much these two people have wrestled. If there's a big dude and there's a little dude, if as a little dude you've wrestled 14, 15, 20 years and this dude's just come in, they're going to look at the two of you and go, hey, the big dude is going to beat the crap out of the little dude.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much he knows. That's all we know. That's
but
all
at
we
the
can
same
make a judgment
time,
of.
if that little dude is ripped to shreds,
then there's credibility.
Then there's credibility because you're like, whoa, okay, that big dude's huge, but that little guy, I reckon he looks insane.
Yeah, he could go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But if that little guy is out of shape and pudgy and whatever, and that big dude's, well, I'm also big and I'm actually a little bit more in shape. And this guy's going to eat this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when the little dude, if he's booked to win, he goes over, people are like, this is garbage.
It's
not believable.
It's not believable. So yeah, that's my grapple gripe.
Yeah, man.
There's too many.
Put efforts into your appearance.
Too many workers that don't put effort into their appearance and are just phoning it in, really.
Yep.
So don't stop phoning it in.
Stop phoning it in.
That's
Go to the gym.
Gabe's grapple gripe.
Go to the gym. And it's 80% diet. Fix your diet.
It is.
Stop having all them.
Fix your diet.
Stop having that garbage.
Exactly.
And go vegan. Go plant-based.
And if people want, we might get some stuff on the socials actually, for like diets and workout stuff and all that. And where can they find our socials?
They can find our socials. Go plant-based. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. He did it. He loves it. I kind of do it pretty much all the time. A little slips here and there. I'm not as committed as you.
Anyway,
sorry.
So that they can get all this
they can get all of
fitness
this
tips on our socials if they ask.
At BroDay Tag Team on
All the socials.
On Insta.
Facebook.
I was going to hope you... Instagram.
Oh, Graham.
Face.
Book.
Twitter.
YouTube.
Is that it? TikTok. Perfect.
Lovely.
If you want to follow me at Trent O'Day, you can follow me at OdayQWA on Insta.
Are we doing this again? Yeah, Graham.
Facebook.
Twitter.
YouTube. Wait, no, not YouTube. No. I'm not on YouTube.
TikTok.
TikTok. There you go.
If you want to follow myself, Gabriel Zaya, I am at The Real Gabe Bro on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Facebook, a book, Graham, tick face. There we go.
We know you're here. We know you're here, bud.
Crushed it.
Yeah, so that's the end of the pod. Stick around for the next one. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, share it, get people listening. That's how you can support us right now. We will have merch soon, but not yet.
It's in the works.
It's in the works. But yeah, for right now, share it, get people in. We need listeners. We need people watching. Give us 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. Put the boys over, and we'll put you over.
Yeah. I like that. Put the boys over.
That's it.
I like it.
All right.
Cool.
Tag.
Bye. Have a good afternoon /morning/whenever.
Tag. Yeah, good shit.